What's the good word, y'all? DKB here. So let's talk about a weapon that it seems like we've been waiting to unleash for a while, and either due to injury or just falling out of rotation a bit for some odd reason, hasn't really got his just due. But Bryce Huff has showed us once again why he needs to have significant snaps in this defensive line rotation, and it should be easy to come across that. You can make the argument that maybe we decrease Michael Clemens a little bit, who hasn't necessarily performed the same way we've seen in preseason. Jermaine Johnson's been coming on, so he's fine. We can take snaps away from Nathan Shepard if we needed to focus more on the pass rush, and same with Jacob Martin. So there's a lot of ways to pull this off, but irregardless, we have a 24-year-old potential phenom. I mean, going back to the last couple of years, the man has showed out every opportunity that he can, and the greatest part is that he's done this in very limited sample sizes, which, there's no way to tell if he can keep that going with a bigger workload or over the course of a full season. But irregardless, I mean, he only had 9 snaps against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with 6 of those being pass rush snaps, he was still able to affect the quarterback on 3 of those attempts, which is ridiculous. Basically, 50% of the time, he was in the quarterback's face or getting him to move out of the pocket, etc. So not only do we have the pressure rate, which obviously we would love to see him convert some of those as well, but we have the third down impact, which is also a huge piece of the puzzle for us and something that has been impacting the Jets defense over these first 4 games. I mean, a lot of it is a mixture of just perfect execution by these offenses, and then a lot of it was the downside in the linebacker and safety play that we've seen. But irregardless, this is a guy that maybe can help turn that around, and we've seen it instantly with the Steelers. So the question is, how do we go about getting him to earn more snaps? And so we already mentioned where we can take some of those from, but it's really going to be on the coaching staff to start making the most use of this guy. I mean, he's pressuring these guys. For comparison's sake, let's just take this last game. When he was on the field, the New York Jets got pressure on 21.6% of the snaps that he was a part of, and then it dropped way down to 5.4% without Huff. And you can make this argument with a lot of the guys that are truly making an impact, like Quentin Williams. There's obviously a huge fall off when we sub in Nathan Shepard and much others. So, the one game alone, he scored one of the highest PFF grades that we've had all season with an 81.9. For my statistical folks, for the guys that are remembering kind of what he's been able to produce previously, keep in mind coming into this season, he was named one of the best second-year edge rushers that were going to be coming into the NFL, and he was ranked up there above some other guys. I think it was like Owusu at the time, among a few others. But irregardless, he was near or at the top of the list for guys that we thought could potentially have a breakout season. Keep in mind, during this preseason alone, Huff was tied with Michael Clemens for the team lead in pressures, and he did this in only 2 games. I mean, his game against the Giants was he obliterated that offensive line. He had 12 pressures all season. 10 of those came strictly against the Giants. He has one of the best win rates percentages over his 45 pass rush attempts in his career. So I say all that to say this. If we truly believe in Coach Saleh and what Jeff Ulbrich can do in the NFL with this defensive line and the talent that we surrounded them with, and that they're putting these players in the best position, we're going to have a meritocracy where we see the proven performance on the field, take out practice a little bit, but the proven product on the field and what they're doing should take precedence here for us. So Bryce Huff should find a way. I'm trusting that we will find a way to get him on there for more than 9 snaps. I would only say temper expectations, as we've seen the first couple weeks. If we're facing offenses that are more run-oriented, since that's not his bread and butter, we may see less of him or see him inactive again. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. I have full faith that Bryce Huff could be a little bit of a demon for us this season, given the proper amount of work. But I'm interested in what your guys' thoughts are, and I will catch you again. Peace.